folks, welcome back. We got 3 projects to do over the next day. And here they are. I got a 100cc Coleman mini bike that we got to unbox and put together. And then we got 2 200cc's Coleman, all 3 Coleman. So of course you'll see the trailer back there. Well, that's the reason. These are the reason I built that. Hopefully whenever it's all said and done, we'll be able to haul these with the trailer there. So all right, we're gonna break into this one here since it's already got a broken top, and I'll bring you folks back. This is what it looks like when you take the top up here, break into it. So it looks like we have to put the seat on, the handlebars, obviously the tire, all that stuff down in here. Here's maybe instructions, I don't know. You got a zip tie. I don't know what one zip tie is for. Either way, move the mini bike out, picked it up. It really doesn't weigh that much. Just picked it straight up, pulled it out. There's a tire. Let me show you what we got, folks. All right, the forks weren't attached, so the bolt was already fed through here. Had to take it all out. Just got to make sure you put this washer here and here, and of course your bigger washers feet on top. These are kind of a pain to get, just because they want to slide off, but it wasn't that bad. All right, remember folks, it's got a lot of tags and stuff over here, but these things, if you buy one, if you get one, if you think about getting one, these things don't come with oil in them. So there should be some oil in the box, I'm sure. We'll find it here in a minute. But just remember, you got to put oil in these things. All right, folks. Put the front tire on. Had to put 2 washers. Remember to get to put 2 washers in between the wheel and the forks. And they were kind of a pain, but it wasn't that bad, but they were kind of a pain. 11/16 wrench for these bolts here, this bolt here. So I used an adjustable wrench and 11/16. So that went on pretty smooth. Zip tie is supposed to go to hold this wire here, hold this wire here in place once I get it all set up. So we're gonna attack the front little plate next and put the seat on. Okay, we put the tires on, put the front plate here on. It takes these little bolts here. The nuts to these are 10mm. I don't know what size these are, but they're all the same size. So we still got to put the fender on. But before putting the fender on, this is something I want to highlight for you, so you don't make the same mistake we did or did. The tread. We got the tread facing the wrong way. So now we got to take the tire back off, spin it around where the tread's facing forward. So these supposed to dig into the ground, the dirt, or go through water, let the water go between the tracks here and spread out, make it easier to go through water and mud and dirt. So they kind of dig into it. So just remember the arrows. I would just call them arrows for the tread. The arrows go forward. And so we got to fix that. Okay, folks. Besides putting the zip tie on, which I will do here next, we got this tire back on. That's right. Got the fender on. Don't forget the washers underneath. You got 2 big washers that go underneath on the fender. It didn't come with oil. For some reason, I was thinking it did. So we got to go buy some 10W30 oil. And we'll be right, we'll be straight. Let's do a walk around real quick. Mark with these tags, on tags all over, make sure you read the tags. Basically telling you, make sure you fill it with gas and oil. It's disc brakes, which is kind of cool. I didn't know it was disc brakes. I thought on some of the other models, they were all drum. So this is actually neat. A quick release filter there. Whatever that is, I don't think it's an air filter. Maybe it is for smog. Oh yeah, that's right, it's California smog compliant. So, but either way, air cleaner here. So it's a quick release, supposed to clean that out every 10 hours, I think, or so. All right, folks. Well, we're gonna get started on these other two and then go get some oil. All right, folks, we're getting started on these two here. Just took the ties off the outside there, and this is what I got. Now, it looks like these come with some kind of title. So, yeah, it got a box there. I don't know if there's anything in it. Box there, box there. All right, folks, let's get this thing unpacked here. All right, so basically had to bolt on the fenders. Still got to get some zip ties and fix the cables around here. So I have to zip tie these. Get little black washers here. Go on the inside. Keep the vibration down on the light and keep it from shifting, and these from backing out. Then you got your self-locking bolts on the bottom fender there, on the fenders. So. All right, the instructions call for the large washer to go underneath, and on both of them it leaves a space. This one here has a bigger gap than on the other one. On the other one here, so it's a pretty good sized gap. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to loosen the top forks, and I'm going to allow this to pull in, and then I'm going to retighten it. That should take care of this gap, and then I'll do it on the other one. So you'd think the tolerances would be better than that. All right, folks, we going back to these forks here. Loosen up the bolts on each side, re-torque these top and bottom bolts here down. It sandwiched that together. Of course, it didn't go too tight with it because I don't want the steering wheel bearings to be damaged. And then I retighten these back up. The only thing I can't figure out on both kits, each kit came with two extra bolts, and they look like they're the bolts that go on the handlebars. And that's the only thing I can figure. There's nothing else we can find in the manual that says that maybe you put a reflector on or something like that. All the seat bolts are there, already bolted down. So I don't know. If any of you folks know what these two bolts go to, let me know. Unless they're just spares. We got to top off the engine with oil. We got to go get some 10W30 oil, put it in here, and of course all three. And you fill the oil basically till the edge of the filler, basically where you can see it on the edge, and then you put it back in. Of course, use only leaded gas. Don't use unleaded gas. No, I'm sorry. Use unleaded gas, not leaded gas. Actually, it wasn't that hard, folks. I mean, it took me a couple hours to put 3 of these things together. And this one doesn't have disc brakes, it's drum brakes. So that one's kind of cool over there. And we'll do some footage here in the next day or so with us riding these things. So we had some extra zip ties that I had to put this on here. So, all right, folks, if you would like, subscribe to the channel. I can't think of too much of anything to add. If you have any questions, ask it, and I'll be glad to answer the best I can. Thanks, folks.